Alright, here we are. Another day. Got another box. There are many reviews of this box, but this is mine. So, take it for what it is. Everything is my opinion. I'm going to lower this here so you can see the mess that I'm working with here. You gotta love GoPros and their whole seeing eye. They can see all my mess over here. It's a catastrophe, but it is what it is. Alright, first thing I want to talk about is I'm from Louisiana. I'm not from Louisiana, I'm from Texas, actually, so I'm better than that. No offense to Louisiana. I live in Shreveport, and here in Shreveport, we have little festivals. They got a festival for everything. So, recently we had Mudbug Madness. It was during the Memorial Day weekend. Salute to all the soldiers. We appreciate you. Thanks for your service. At these little carnivals, they have street vendors and all this stuff going on. Lots of food, really good food, and of course, mud bugs, which is crawfish, and it's delicious. So I highly recommend it. I know it's scary to try the first time. Coming from Texas, it was a little scary. But they had a vendor there, and now I didn't buy this because of Battlbox or anything like that, but this guy was a metal worker, and he had this little thing here. Now this here is the Spartan helmet, just like on the Battlbox, but man, this thing is beautiful. You can see it, you understand, it is phenomenal. It's bad ass looking. That's all I'm going to actually say the A word. So this is what I picked up, and I like it. So I figured, hey, I can use it in my videos for Battlbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this bad boy right here next to the deer head. And now we will move on to the box. This here is this month's Battlbox. If you're still watching, thanks. You know, I get people all the time, they're saying like, oh, it's like 4 minutes in, it's just blah, 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 blah. I understand. I get a little mouthy sometimes and just go off on a hinge. I just wanted to talk about that sign and how cool it is and everything like that. This here is the June box for Battlbox. Now, you've got all your YouTubers who get the advanced, you know, delivery of them so they can get their videos out into the public, and I understand that. And I'm not one of them guys. I'm just a normal guy that enjoys Battlbox, and I enjoy making videos. And sometimes people actually like them. So this here is June, and I believe, well, I know it's Urban Survival. So I'm gonna open it up. This is what you're gonna see. All right. First off, they got this huge card now, which is really awesome. This much Pro Plus box, that's everything. You know, you got a $25 box, a $50 box, a $99 box, and a $150 box. This is the $150 box. It is the Pro Plus. It is valued at $359.78. It is what it is. Go on eBay, go on Amazon. You can find some of this cheaper. There's no doubt about it. But I subscribe because I want them to tell me or show me stuff that I don't normally think to look for. If you go on eBay and you're like, oh, what do I want to look for? What do I want to look for? I don't know. What I like about them is they send you stuff that you didn't normally think about, but then you're like, dang, that's useful. So we're going to start off right now with the basic box, $24.99. This is a $94.89 value. You're going to start out with the Kershaw Shuffle. Yes, everybody is amazed that we have a knife in the basic box. You know, it's not going to take over my Braza as my EDC, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a knife. And I've heard good things. I've seen this. Actually, they must be trying to get rid of these or something. Because I saw this in another box, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about Battlbox. I didn't get that box, so it must not have been that great. This here, it's just a little knife, and it is stiff. It's stiff, it's no spring loaded, it's just completely manual. This right here is probably just going to be stuck on a bag somewhere, or in my truck in the little middle console, just for whenever, for some reason, I don't have a knife, which is not very often. But you know, it feels like a plastic handle. If you see, it's got the K's for Kershaw as the gripping part of it. It's a cool little knife, you know. I mean, it's sharp. It's shaving the hairs. So I mean, it's a good little something knife. Got a bottle opener and a little lanyard strap, and this here, I believe it to be reversible, so you can change the clip over to the other side. All right, that's a cool little item. That's a knife in your basic box. A lot of the basic people will be very happy. It's a $13 item. You know what? I'm not even going to discuss the values. Here. This here is the box. This is everything in it. So you can pause on it, and then you can read the values for yourself. All right. Next up is the 4-way Silcock wrench. Now this is kind of a cool thing for me. Maybe not for everybody else, but for me it is, because I may not even know. We'll save that. That's the knife of the month. We'll save that for later. Good Lord. Where is it? There it is. It's hidden. Oh, that's great. Alright. Hey, don't you love seeing people dig through a box? This here is a Silcock key. Now this right here, they use it to open up water lines. You can go to a lot of businesses and they take the handles off of their water spigots outside because they don't want people stealing their water. You know, and you never know. Somebody might have a big old water tank that they need filled up, and they just don't want them coming over there and stealing their water. This here has like 4 different sizes on it, and it will basically, it'll open up whenever they have little doors on them. It'll open those doors, and then whenever they're missing handles, this will slide over and you can turn the water on and off. In a crap hits the fan kind of situation, this could be very useful if you're stuck in a city, which I hope that you're not, because that would not be good for you. But yeah, I'm a plumber. I actually have a couple of these already, so you know, this right here is good for me. It is heavy, you know, it's really heavy. I have an aluminum one that, you know, is a little bit lighter. I might just put this on my work truck and put the aluminum one in a bag, because this thing is pretty weighty. Just keep the weight down in your go bags and such like that, you know. Next, you got a EDC pocket tool. Now this here, while I'm not a huge fan of these kind of items, because in all honesty, I've never used one. I don't foresee a situation where I would have to use one. If I'm in my work truck, I've got screwdrivers and knives and everything else, and if I'm in my personal truck, I have screwdrivers and knives and a toolbox on the back of it, and I just don't foresee me using this. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's something I might just give it to a nephew or something. Here you got a blade right there, you got a flathead screwdriver, you got a bottle opener and a seatbelt cutter, and an oxygen wrench right there to turn an oxygen tank on and off, what have you. This, you know, it's cool. I could just see this falling out at some point. I mean, it does have a little grab to it, but I foresee that being coming apart at some point. I can already see through there. I can see like light. So this thing would pull apart very easily. It's not something for me, but you know, it is a cool little item for the average person who is on the basic, you know, they're not a big survivalist probably. They just enjoy getting some cool little things. So there that is. Next thing is the Readyman lock blocker, the access denial tool. Mine came and it's all It's all bent up, so that's awesome, especially if you know about the Ready Man cards. I don't think it does a lot of damage to the card. I mean, in all honesty, they're real flimsy anyway. But these little things, I call it the asshole card. Sorry, I really do. I mean, these things have no purpose. I don't see. I mean, I don't know if you know what these things would be useful for in a crap hits the fan kind of situation. For one thing, if you use it to block somebody from being able to use their key, you're probably the asshole because you didn't, you know, you're in their place because they have a key and you don't. So this here is just, I think it's a great practical joke item. You just stick it in somebody's lock and keep them from being able to get in their house or, you know, their rooms, their offices. So you got one part you stick in there and it locks in behind the pins, and then you get the other one, which is a removal tool. You have multiples of them so you can piss off a lot of people. You do get a nice little Ready Man sleeve. If you have a lot of Ready Man cards, you could probably fit 2 or 3 of them in here, maybe more. You know, it's what it is. I think it's a great practical joke item. So there's that. Next is your basic is your manual fuel oil pump. This thing here is pretty self-explanatory. You can pump siphon gas, you know, and a crap hits the fan situation. Who cares whose gas you siphon? Between now and then, disclaimer, only siphon your own gas, because otherwise you're just being an ass. But it has a little bit of everything. It has the long hoses here. You know, you could, as they said in the Battlbox reviews, you could hook it up to a water filter and you could filter it through a water filter to get clean water. I could have used this a couple weeks ago whenever I ran out of gas in my power washer and I didn't want to run to the store. I could have siphoned it out of my truck or work truck or something like that. Comes with a bunch of attachments for like your blow-up mattress and like a ball inflator, I think, and just a regular tire inflation item there. But yeah, man, I think this is a really cool item. I think it's cool. It's not really heavy, so it could go in a bag and, you know, serve a great purpose. All right, next in the basic box, it's a pretty decent basic box. You have this here. This here is a pack, and inside of it is a folding shovel, an entrenching tool with pouch. This thing, it's light. It could come in really handy. You know, I mean, whether or not how durable it is, I don't know. These items I'm usually a little skeptical about, but this one here feels well made. Just screw your handle on here. I use these size shovels, you know, because I'm underneath houses, I'm under cabinets, you know. I use these a lot around the edges of houses whenever you're having to dig and you can't fit a shovel in there and you got roots are growing. These little saw blades here on the side are amazing whenever you're trying to dig through roots. So this right here is a great item. I have these, not this exact one, but I mean I got something similar that I use for my work, so it definitely will not be going to work with me. But it is an awesome item. I could have used this out at the camp deer lease last weekend whenever I put up my deer stand and it was unlevel and I had to dig down on one side. I'm over there with a hammer, like with a claw, trying to claw the ground out. This would have been really handy. You got your little entrenching tool here. You got a little scooper, a scraper, whatever you want to call it. You know, also perfect zombie killing tool. I think. I mean, just bam, bam in the head, both ways. Yeah, nice little item, man. I really like this a lot. This will definitely be going in one of my bags, camping or otherwise. I'm not sure, but yeah, man, I really like this. Screw this up and just lock it in so it don't rattle while it's in your bag. And this is going to rattle a little bit, but this is nice, and I like that it comes with a pouch, you know, so you don't have to go digging for the handle whenever you go digging. Whenever you go digging. So yeah, definitely like that. Like that a lot. And then you got your Ready Man Basic membership renewal. That finishes that box. Again, $94 value, $95 value. Very nice. Next is your Advanced Box. Your Advanced Box has 3 items. Alright? Your Advanced Box has this bag. I love bags. Just plain and simple. I don't think you can ever have enough bags. I mean, you gotta have a go bag, a medical bag, a camping bag, a hunting bag. I mean, I took a video last year and I had my entire bed covered in just bags. I got bags for everything. This here is a very, very cool bag. I like this bag a lot from the videos that I've seen. You basically, you know, you got your outside pocket here, which could be cool if you wanted to put, you know, like a large knife in it. The Bowie knife that they gave us a while back, the Outdoor Edge knife, that would fit in there nicely. I think that that's a perfect place for that thing to go. This here is a side access to the big compartment in your bag. I kind of wish this was a sling bag, and I kind of wish they had some like interior Velcro just for more organization, because there's not a lot of pockets on this. But it's still awesome that you can access this from the side like that. Now, here they have this little bungee cord in here that you can stick anything from, you know, a poncho. Alright, for some reason it just killed my video at that point. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, what I was talking about is the bungee cord in here. You can stick a poncho in it. You can stick another little small pack. Your entrenching shovel will probably fall out, so that will not fit there. You can put a little bit of anything there. I mean, just, you know, be aware it needs to be bigger than the openings there. This thing has a cool feature I really, really like. This here, boom, right there, you got your whole pack open. Stick it on the ground, rip that apart, your whole pack is open for you. You can get to everything immediately. Definitely if you're holding a med pouch or something inside of your bag, or you got medical supplies, you don't want to go digging through a bag just saying, oh, that's not it, oh, that's not it. Just rip it open, reach and grab what you need. Got a little, probably a little small laptop here, holder here, or like for me, it'd probably be an iPad. You do got some little molly straps here you can put some items on. This is a really, really cool bag. I like it a lot. So, you know, it's real basic, it's real low profile, and it just looks like, to me, to be a very, very handy bag. So, yeah, man, woo! Error, Jesus. All right, so that there is your Gray Man, or Urban Survival Ready Man pack. It does have a Ready Man here and some rubberized lettering, so I find that very cool. I like that a lot. So there you go. Next thing in the advanced level is the Ontario Knife Company Para Pry Bar. That's this little sucker here. It's got a little heft to it. This thing here, I like the finish on it. It's kind of a matte finish, I guess you'd say. But it's got a little glittery knife. Glittery look to it. You know, this here, the third item in your advanced is this paracord. The paracord's free, according to them, so, you know, that's what it is. This here is to wrap around your handle. I think I can do something different with the handle. Another reviewer said that they were thinking about putting like a wood handle on it. I think that that would be really cool. You know, this is just a small little pry bar, and, you know, it'd be great for just like throwing a truck or throwing, you know, just a small bag. Nothing really, I don't really think that this would be my primary item, especially because I know what's coming up next. But no, it's a really cool thing, man. I really, really dig it. It's not sharp on any edges. Not really, I don't think it would hold a good edge, even if you did, but, you know, who knows. I'm not a professional knife sharpener. I like it. I like the thickness of it. You know, there's no bend to it at all. Good item. I like it. Now, I don't like that they didn't send some sort of a sheath or something, but you know, it is what it is. I don't really care. I can figure some way to carry it. Next is the Pro Box. Now, in the Pro Box, you have, my phone is being weird to me, and the camera is being weird, so I'm sorry. The next thing you have is your Pro Box. There's one item in your Pro Box, and that is this. It's another Ontario knife company, and I find it weird that they put 2 pry bars in one box, but I do really, really, really like this. This here is the Ontario Knife Company QAB-1 Quick Access Breacher with micarta handles. I really like this a lot. I mean, I've seen the reviews. I think it is cool. Apparently Dan at Battlbox designed this himself, so it is really, really neat. I don't know what these are for. Maybe they're maybe they're screw or nail pullers or something, or they might serve another purpose. I don't know what those little holes there on the side are for, but this is a beast of a knife. It's got a real heft to it. I mean, and these little divots here, I don't know the technical name for it. Don't beat me up about it, but that's for your first finger and your pinky, and it gives you a good sturdy grip on it. My hands are a little bit large, so mine don't fit ideally in it, but I mean, it's still a good fit. I like the way that feels. Again, they did not send a sheath, so I really wish they would have just something, you know, but it is what it is. The micarta scale handle is very, very cool. It's very, I don't know, what do they call that? Worn looking. It's got a worn look to it. So I really, really, really like that. That is a cool little breacher tool. I saw them using it. You can stick it in there and you can pry open, you know, doors and whatnot and pry the locks back. That is a cool, cool little, not a knife, but a pry bar. That is nice. I like that a lot. So that is really cool. Alright, that here goes back into this thing. And let's see. Got a couple little cards here. We'll talk about those after the fact. Put that down there because I am getting ready for my favorite part. I think it's everybody's favorite part. This here is this month's Knife of the Month. This comes in your Pro Plus. Also in your Pro, you're going to get your Ready-Made subscription, the premium subscription. And this right here is the Pro Plus. This is your Knife of the Month club. It is $149.99 cost for the month. This is the Off-Grid Tools Survival Axe Elite. Comes in at a $89.99 value. I don't know, I said that I wasn't going to talk about value, but it's just habit. You know. This thing I'm really excited about. I think it's amazing from everything I've seen. I really, really, really like this. This item here is your little survival axe. Now, this sucker right here is really freaking cool. This thing is not as heavy as I thought it would be. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but man, this thing is awesome. It comes with a hammerhead and claw, gas valve shut-off wrench, hardened steel glass breaker, bottle opener, can opener, box cutter, 6-inch Milwaukee blade, Sawzall blade, black oxide coated and hardened carbon steel tang, glass-filled nylon handle with multiple textures to improve grip, balance, and comfort. Hex sockets 3/8, 7/16, 1/2, and 9/16, 10mm and 11mm, 13mm, and 15mm. Blacked hex socket accepts any 1/4-inch bit. A lanyard pass-through, recessed nail puller, seatbelt cutter, wire twist, and a pry bar. Man, that is amazing. I mean, that's $35 features in this one little thing. This here, let's see, we'll go ahead and remove this sticker wrap or whatever it is. All right, made in the USA, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, America. America. Did you America today? I did. This is my America. The freedom to buy stuff that can wreck shit. There's your little Sawzall blade. I use these every day. I got plenty of them, so I will have plenty to replace that. I would probably put a wood cutting bit on here. This is a metal cutting bit. Wouldn't hurt to have either one. If they had like a little compartment to store one in, that'd be really awesome. But you know, 30 tools. I'm not going to get picky on it. This here, now the one I saw on their webpage actually was fully black coated all the way to the end, so it's like they did something to it to sharpen it. But you know, I'm not mad at it. It looks bad to the bone. They got a little bit away with themselves on mine there. You know, the little scraping went a little bit more into the thing, but no big deal. Glass breaker, seatbelt cutter, lanyard hole. This is a gas wrench. I could use this in my work truck because I do gas tests all the time. This is also your bottle opener. These are all your sockets. This is the 1/4 inch thing. It's got a little blocker on the other side, so whenever you put your 1/4 inch bit in there, it won't push all the way through. It'll stop, and then you can use it to do whatever with a 1/4 inch bit. I'm not quite sure what this is so much. I get a little card here. It tells you 16 is the demolition grip teeth. I guess, you know, if you're putting it on something, it'll grip it and you can just destroy it with this thing. This is your recessed, the recessed seat belt, or no, recessed nail puller right there. You got your hammer and your claw and wire twist. I saw him do it on this video. I'm gonna link in this video to a girl using this tool. It's kind of like post-apocalyptic. Like she wakes up in a wrecked car right as the zombie apocalypse starts, and then she has to go make her way to her boyfriend, and she uses this tool and shows you the different ways you can use it. It is a pretty cool video, so I will put a link to it in the description below, and you would do yourself very well to go ahead and watch that. It's about 6 minutes long. It ain't gonna take up a lot of your time. Yeah, man, this, you know, the blade, you know, it's pretty sharp. It's got some little rough edges I might need to hone out on it, and it's little imperfections. But I mean, it's a freaking, you know, battle axe. That thing is awesome. It has a great fill in it. It has some little grooves in the handle for your fingers. You know, it would fit right in those little grooves to give you a nice, you know, grip. You can go different places with the grip, and I mean, it feels really good. I like this a lot. I am going to use the crap out of this. I don't know for what. Probably just to throw at stuff for fun or tear stuff up. I like it. All right. That is this month's Battlbox. They did send you a EDC and survival attachments for paracord. Probably replying to the paracord pry bar. Now this is a really cool thing that I did on my own to find out, because again, no sheath or any sort of way of carrying this, and you'll see in the video I'm going to post, the tag I'm going to post on there, that you can, she has a sheath for this, you know, that latches into her belt, you know, and she's carrying it like that. And I was like wondering, I was like, well, are we going to get that? Well, we didn't. I did contact Off Grid Tools. I sent them an email last night, and I was like, because I went on their website looking for the sheath because I was going to buy one. So I went on their website, and then they didn't have anything. They had one for their big long axe, but I did ask them, and I got a reply today, and they said they will have the sheaths for this in their store next month. So I'm looking forward to that because I definitely want some way to carry this, you know, especially whenever I'm working out in the woods, working on deer stands, working on that. It'd be nice just to, you know, why would you want a knife? I mean, whenever you can have this thing. I mean, this is a little bit best of all the worlds that you could possibly need. So I love this. This is the box for me. I mean, everything was great in the box. I am ecstatic about this box. Everything in here will be used. Maybe not the Ready Man card, just because I think it's, I mean, you'd have to be a big time jerk to do that to somebody. And especially after even Kieran couldn't get into his office for a long period of time because Dan did it to his office. So, good one, Dan. I appreciate the funniness of it, but I don't know if I'd want to do that to one of my friends, and I don't think any of my friends would really find that funny at all. So, anyway, I'm really, really happy about this. I love this. You know, this is something that I would never think that I would need, you know, or I would want, really. I wouldn't go looking for this. You know, if I look for an axe, I would look for an axe that I'm going to need to chop some serious wood with. This here has so many different tools, so many different uses, and I am ecstatic to have it. So that's it. I'm out. This was very long. I doubt I can do anything in the editing of it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. And that's it. I'm out. Share your thoughts. Like, dislike, tell me to go jump in a lake, which it's summer, so I might do that. All right, I'm out.